EA Sports. It's in the game.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pounds. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew. So I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel get a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me. Baby, I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. Okay. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked, it's nothing new. Okay. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. Ay. I do a good job. Pull up and pop out and pull off. Hat on and hood on. Pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one. They want to keep me. Oh, that's a good one.
Hey everybody, it's the coach, and this is Madden. EA. Coach, thanks. CA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Inner Harbor at M&T Bank Stadium here in Baltimore, Maryland. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Houston Texans and the Baltimore Ravens. stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. As a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends are like in the sprinter stance. They're just going straight to the quarterback. There's good recognition on that play. Hold them to no gain.
They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down. Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started. There should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams, and when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect. Try to be aggressive on their first series.
To his left. Johnson's got it complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
In any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. And this play was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Here's Sanders. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up the third down. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
The fullback trying to push the pile. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4.
I get the thought process. 3rd and short, give it to the fullback, let him bulldoze his way. But that means you're counting on your offensive line to win a lot of scrimmage, aren't you?
Yeah, there was just a mass of bodies there at the line. Looked like more defenders than offensive guys. Winds up losing yardage. Going for it with Sanders. Sanders doesn't pump free. Just a gain of 3. They'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
Wow, that ball is not free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home, the next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. There's Vic. Hanson was left. Yeah, he's going to keep it here. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
How about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
So second down and 10 there, knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hands. It's incomplete.
These kind of coaches tell us all the time, these scouting reports aren't just use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, I watch a computer screen, right? They scout things here very well. Another thing like using running backs in a passing game, they come back play successfully.
They can't find anywhere to go with it, and it goes down. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit. This one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that. Give him clean lanes and throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
The offense not going anywhere. They're staying out there. They've converted once already on this drive. Here they go again on 4th down. Throwing it back. Straight he wants the football. And the Texans scoop it. These guys are running at the football. It's down the line. But they're going to come up empty here on 4th down. So they tried it. Not only did they not get the first, they fumbled it away.
Yeah, it's one of those things where it went from bad to worse, but I know that everyone's going to pile in on the call and say, well, what are you doing? Why would you go for it there? I think the teams that are convinced that they feel pretty good about their game plan, what they want to get done, that go for it. Give it a try. Hey, let's see your defense can rescue them a little bit.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Rodgers. He's going to wind up in the air now. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. His sixth touchdown of the season. And the Texans are able to show off their quick strike ability. Just telling the extra point up and good. And the decision is just keep the extra point runs up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will field it at the 5. And a loose ball. And the Texans scoop it. And it's middle of the field. A breakaway. And they will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Texans touchdown. So we got a challenge. Our referee's going to take another look on the tablet. He's going to be watching to see if the knee was down prior to the ball coming in.
I love what you just said. You nailed it, because if the ball's shifting, moving, before the knee or any other part of the body hits the ground, that would be considered a fumble.
On first down, our running play ends up going backwards as he won't get close to the line of scrimmage. In fact, he's going to lose 4 yards. The first play of the drive lost 4. Now look to move it forward here on second and 14.
Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
On third down, they'll look for Sanders. And they get up to first before he's brought down at the 49-yard line. 5 yards as the pickup there as that extends his drive. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us to be a little ambitious to hit that 200 mark. Let's see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? We were into a running back that had a great game the week before he did.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. Pass to Trey. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the season. As his guys are all aboard. Here's his first quarter. That's extra point shooting by Barrow. It's now 13-7. Gonna go down now, following the touchdown here, keep it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And there's certainly a lot of football that has been played. We're not into December yet. Right now, where we stand at first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat up in January.
And let's think about it. Every team has their goals. Number 1 goal is what? Make playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, the biggest goal, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs.
And right now, fighting for everyone's best league secure home field for the wild card in the divisional round. A game of 5 good enough for the first down. We are in for a good one as we're through 1 on EA Sports. So 36 now. First It's getting down.
It didn't have to see him get down. As it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet, man. It was just way too tight. Unable to find anyone.
And a 42-yard line here, brought down there.
They should run drag routes. And they can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. In this situation, the defense was effective to stop it and get a good piece in there.
And he'll be taken down back before he gets in there. That's good for a Texan first down, 12-yard pickup. So in pretty good territory now. Here's our first and 10 at 56. Now this from Kyle Epstein. He got 29 yards that time. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has a little bit of time to start the season, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. There's no pressure. He's going to continue to pick that up. He makes it downfield. You don't cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a little risky, get a little bit more pressure. Remember Carolina did that against Denver. They lost the game ultimately. The deep defense in that down. And he had something in that game with Super Bowl 50. Maybe some risky game like that. Try and get more pressure out of that.
6 yards is the pickup. A little good for him now. They're trying to keep the ball going. This might play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. It's a good first half when you can hit Bader twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling. It's the game's on. Just not halftime. It's just sit there and I got two already. I get some more. I get some more. They'll be encouraging him to the line to create space.
Now they can kick this away and off it goes. Let's move into the top.
Because they wanted to get back into the game, and they got the ball ran out and had a chance to do exactly that.
Got a chance now they take advantage. First down from the now they go straight. It's going to be good pickup there, 26 yards.
The screen is executed and completed. Very on the play. How many times the quarterback can get hit? It goes up to the line and doing an acting job of making sure it looks like we're big on blocks. You got to get the full down a little bit because the deal goes. To get it back because this is the quarterback. Gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what is on us. You're usually looking in the other direction downfield. Moving away from him. In this case, though, it's maybe the able to come and go ball.
Throwing on second and long. Nice pick up there. 16 yards. And they're taking it there for 3rd.
His position, he was listed as a 10, but he certainly doesn't run like one. And that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who go run, make plays out of catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it pretty nicely. This is 3rd and long. They're very likely corner territory. Moving they can get it though. They've got a big first down at the 30. A 3rd down gain of 4 yards. How do you do that?
Just hand-handed to make this guy up in the backfield. Usually, he's not requiring records of the defense. I'm keen on running back because he's going to get some more often. And the fullback is in there. And he takes a carry. It's a team breaker. And now you're trying to jump on it.
Just a yard to catch there. It's 2nd and 9.
They were unable to come down in my mind. Never a bad idea. Try to get the ball into the tight end of his Cowboys' hands. Let's see what kind of disruption he can cause.
They only got a yard out of that completion. And that makes it 2nd and 9. It's 2nd and down. Looking for a cutback. There's his man. No gain on the player. Now they're looking at the 3rd and situation. Ravens on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Vic to throw. Steps away for shot. He may take trouble for this. And here you got first to Susan. But it appears to be yards too short. It's a solid gain of 7 yards that time as he ran down and faces a 4th down. And with the 2 minute mark in this first half of action. Coach will have to ask us first for the games gone here around the NFL. And it will straight the guy takes it down the middle. And that's it. It's now 20-10. To try that down to 8 play drive after the free field goal. They got to get the momentum going on to get a touchdown. And it's a big touchback. The Texans are ready to go for their next drive. For that touchdown, last round. They're going to do that again. And he's applying for this drive. He's not taking it. He's not going to do it. You don't go anywhere. You did before. Because that's not work. But you did before. That's exactly what he's taking now. Now a great start. Starts from the sack area. He's going to work on 2 within 2nd and 24. Just a throw for Rodgers. And this is incomplete. 4th down. Very good angle on this 3rd down.
The defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
You're going to see me in your nightmares, son. You're going to see me in your nightmares.
Vic now being chased out left. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It's a gain of 7, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. 3rd and long for Vic. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. This will be the final play of the half. Vic, flush to his right. And he's going to go down. Couldn't didn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. Now Vic stripped. He lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So it should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
Exactly.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll run with Sanders, and he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On third down, Vic. Well, he cannot get away. Down goes Vic.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
And the punt will kick out of bounds, and it'll be spotted inside the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this third quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And
the Red Sea parts, and there he goes. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. His third touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season. And the Texans push further out in front. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit, get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, being on second half no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Another run with Sanders. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he takes it all the way down to the 22. Terrific run from one of the fastest backs in the game today, a guy who keeps defensive coordinators up at night, no doubt.
Remember when we were meeting with the D coordinator before the game and all he talked about was run fits, making sure our guy...
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Let's go.
Another try after the first down sack. Vick escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run with Sanders. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
Once again with Sanders, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and goal. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A little eager there coming in from his outside linebacker position.
You think the hard count got him there?
Yes.
And maybe that extra that extra emphasis on it got him to jump, and they picked up 5 yards.
Vick, 3rd and goal. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. So now 4th and goal. You're trailing by a decent amount here. What are you doing, Coach Davis?
Well, I've got to think to myself, just how many more opportunities am I going to have this close and have this chance? I've got to go for it right here. The clock's dwindling on me. Let's go get it done.
So it's an old-school extra point that counts 3 times. So it's certainly a disappointment they weren't able to get it in the end zone.
Yeah, I can just imagine post-game, head coach looking at the box score, 19-yard field goal, grimacing a little bit, but having to realize that at that moment, getting 3 points was vital. Go ahead and get the points, put them on the board.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. He gets it to Baldwin. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
Mike 51. Hey, Charlie.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. He'll get this one complete to Davis. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it a second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers, they will find Davis. That's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Rodgers now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Inside. Run. Hey, exit.
Rodgers to throw once more. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Get 300. Get 300. Bud. Box it.
Rodgers will try again on second down. Going deep for Diggs. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Texans in control of the football and leading this game as well as we start the fourth. Throwing is Rodgers on third down. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 35. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Two-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a two-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
So here's Vic following the interception. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down. Fourth quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain there, and it brings forth a third and long. The Ravens on third down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 14. Vic readies to throw, eluding the pressure right. He'll let this thing go for 6. He's got it with the 15. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A big gain of 39 on third. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. That's sacked by Khalil Mack. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has, but in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense, I got it.
See what I did there?
Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. To throw, Vic. Buying time to his left. And the pressure gets to him again.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So now here comes the field goal team for the third time today. From the left hash, this from 46. And this one is right down the middle. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because you know after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Hey, wahoo!
Throwing now is Rodgers. Going deep for Diggs. And that's going to be intercepted. Taken by the Pro Bowler Eric Weddle. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. On 2nd down and 4. Vic, nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
23 yards, the final tally.
Check, lucky.
Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Back to throw. Vic. He's got it. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Only gets a yard, but it's enough to set him up 1st and goal. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll come out in the pistol from back at the 4. Here's 2nd and goal. 2nd and 4. Steps away. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Here's Vic. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So out comes the field goal team once more. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And that'll make this an 8-point game. Well, that's one part of the equation. Puts them back within 1 score, but I'd be surprised if we don't see an onside kick coming up.
Yeah, I think you're probably right, partner. They've still got the 2 timeouts. But without that third one, they can bleed a lot more clock on you. So how confident are you that the defense can hold them deep? I think you're exactly right. I'd line up and play for the onside kick here.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creep.
On the run, it's Davis. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the fourth quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 17-yard line.
First down, Texans.
I got it.
Rodgers will take a knee here, and that should be all she wrote.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 18-yard line.
So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for Houston, they continue to put themselves in position for a first-round bye as they move to 8-2, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, it's a loss that'll drop them back to 500 through 10 games. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to L.A. to take on the Rams. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gautin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, the man, oh, deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, 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 yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Heat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dogs, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerging victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, it's glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, the man, oh, deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want.